Hello out there, my name is Milesy and welcome to my channel. Today I have a box and it's a box with DMC written on it. I don't know how well you can see that. There's a couple things in this box, one of which I'm really excited to show you guys, so let's go ahead and tear into it and see what we have. Okay, so first we have got significantly less than I thought I had ordered. Interesting. Much significantly less. I thought I'd ordered way more than this, but maybe not. Here's the return policy. That or I just didn't need as many as I thought I did. Okay, so put you down. First we'll just go through here. I ordered some colorist and color variations floss just to pick up what I don't currently have in stock, and they had everything except for one. But I went ahead and just grabbed the ones that I don't have because I have a project I want to do with these, and it requires me to pretty much have all of them. So I got 4115, I got 4500, which is that one. I got 4070, and these are in no particular order. 4170, 4068, which I do actually think I have some of this, it just wasn't in my box, but that's fine. 4077, 4160, 4235, 4080, go right there. 4017. I'm loving some of these colors. 4073, 4110, 4190, 4065, and the last one is 4047. Now there's one more. Assuming this was everything that I needed that I don't have, but I'm going to go ahead and catalog these ones tonight. Go ahead and put them in my bin and figure out what that last one is that I don't have, and then go ahead and get started on this project, which some of you guys might have seen an attempt at this particular project before, and then I screwed it up by not reading my pattern correctly. It was entirely my fault, which is super annoying. Now, I mentioned in another video that I recently went through and was organizing these big double-ended boxes, and this one appears to have my floss in it. There's some Weeks Dye Works, there's some silk stuff, and then I've got Fiberlicious and some of the flosses that I have been getting with the other one. Embroidery, that's the one. I thought I had put those other ones on skeins, but apparently I have not. But I wanted this one to be for other random brands that don't get a whole lot of use, pretty much just entirely variegated floss. Some of them are solid colors, not many. And I've got a couple beads in there. But the real important one was this one. And there is something stuck to it. Fun. Which is all of my special DMC floss, which right now is taking up one side. And I knew that with these things down here, it was going to pretty much fill up this side. And I do have my Krynic in there just because that's a convenient place for it. Now, I've got this entire other side empty, because I do at some point need to also go through, pick up the extra rayon ones that I don't have. I think there's some light effects ones that I don't have. But for now, I focused on getting all of the variegated flosses. But there's one so far that I didn't have yet. The Étoile flosses, which if you haven't heard of these, I believe it means star. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. And you get this nice collector's tin. I'm not so much into the tin. We tend to put other things in them, and I'm not really into the way that they come stored in the tin, but we'll get to that in a minute. But it's 35 colors of what I believe I've seen it described as is basically stranded cotton, but not quite. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what it's really like. So this is the tin, barely having enough room to be entirely on my screen, but here we go. Yeah, stitch with the stars, it says down here. 35 different colors, and I believe it's supposed to be like the 35 most popular colors, and we can kind of get an idea for that on the back here. So we've got white, ecru, and then they've done it by color rather than number. That's going to change when it goes into my box for sure. I like the collector's tins. They are nice and sturdy. They do kind of latch together, which is really nice. I don't know how well you can see that. So the lids do stay on pretty decently. It's just a really awkward way to store your floss, so I don't really like them for that. But let's take a look here. Nice big heavy piece of foam there. Don't know what I'll use that for. Maybe needle felting. And we've got a card, or a book, or something. I bet it comes with a pattern. Ew. Yes, it kind of does. Comes with a few, so that's cool. So let's go ahead here, and this is what I mean when I say I don't like how they come in the tins, because I've got the new 35 in the tin as well, and they're kind of really awkwardly glued on. And the last time I got this, like some of the floss was glued on rather than the labels, but this is not what I was brought to believe it is at all. Okay, so what the hell is going on here? I don't even know. Is this even 6 strand? 2. Okay, yeah, it does look like it is stranded. I don't think you're meant to use this entire ridiculously fluffy thing at once. It's not woven very tightly together, or spun out, or however you want to put that, but it's like wool roving. That's what this feels like. It's very soft. It's very airy. Where's that other one? You know what? It feels a little bit lighter. I wonder if it is. I wonder if it is. So this is my shipping scale. I use this when I send out Patreon rewards. As you can see, it has seen some shit. But let's go ahead here. So this is just a pretty standard skein of floss. And it's so light. Oh, there we go. So that comes out to 1/8 of an ounce, or 3 grams. I think we're going to use grams for this, because that's going to be a little bit more accurate. So this is 3 grams. This is 1. So it is definitely lighter. In fact, it is 66% lighter. That is amazing. Okay, that's kind of cool. Kind of interesting. Go ahead and turn you off. Turn you off. So, I thought it seemed really weird, and maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Is this even 8 yards? 9 yards? 8 point whatever yards? Does it tell me? Let's see. English doesn't say there. writing is so tiny, I cannot read it. It does not say how long it is. Okay. I had to get over here in my light. So, I'm going to be putting these onto bobbins anyway. So it should approximately be, this is how I measure out floss for patrons, when you guys get your skeins. It should be approximately 27 feet, not quite, but approximately between 26 and 27 feet. This is going on a bobbin anyway, so let's see if it's about where it should be. So it came out to about 25, which could just be because I was a little hesitant to stretch it, whereas these ones, you can't really stretch it. These are very stretchy. This is incredibly stretchy. So that does seem like it is pretty much on par for being the correct size as well. I do not want to get rid of that. I do not want to get rid of that because that is how I will know what color it is. So, that is the blank one, which is a lot more gray. Blank white, however, blanc, technically, is like not quite bright white like the 5200 is, but it is still very white. Here. This is a skein of that. And this is the Étoile up against it. So you can see there is a very big difference. So that is something to be mindful of. So when I put this into PC Stitch, I'm not sure if I will just kind of let it be what it's supposed to be or give it brand new registry numbers. That I will need to decide. Probably give it brand new registry information because that is very dark. So I'm just going to put you right there. Let's take a look at some of the other ones. You can go back where you belong. You can go back over there. You can go right here. In with that. That's a good place for it. So, for what else do we have over here for colors? So, yeah, the black, I think, is pretty universally black. It looks like black. It sparkles really nicely. That's always a problem I have with the Light Effects black. It is sparkly up until you use it. And then it has no sparkle. It's really weird. So I will be curious to see how the sparkle is on the black. Let's see. What colors do we have? $9.95. There's a good one that we can compare. So, here is $9.95 in stranded cotton. Here is $9.95 in Étoile. And my dinosaurs are moving around. And up, oh yeah, no, there's a difference. Those are, I don't know how well the camera's picking that up. The Étoile is much more dull. It's a little darker, a lot desaturated, kind of very dull. So, it's kind of like the light effects in that, I think I've talked about this in another video, when you use light effects, you kind of want to blend the number on the metallic label with the corresponding number of stranded cotton. The problem being that they're not always the same color, really, when it comes down to it. So a lot of people will complain that, well, yeah, I blend it, but then I wind up with a weird color, which is absolutely true. The gold ones are especially egregious about that. And this seems like it's going to be the same. Now, one thing to keep in mind, too, is that dye lots are a thing. You might have one skein of $9.95 that matches this perfectly. A dye lot of this might be a little bit differently, but so far, the ones that we have tried with what I have, there is a difference, and that's kind of disappointing. But at the same time, the whole point of the Étoile is to not have to do that blend. You just have your cotton floss, and the cotton floss is sparkly, which is really cool. Like, it is very sparkly. You can really see that shimmer on the camera very well, and it's even more intense in person, so that's really nice. So I am really looking forward to playing with this stuff. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So I am going to go ahead and put all of these on bobbins and get them in my bin, get the other things in my bin, get all of these catalogs so that I know what I have, and I still know what I need. So that's going to keep me busy for a few hours, I think. But yeah, really looking forward to this. I will try to do a review on these flosses very soon. And they will be added as flare options for commissions. So if you want an extra sparkly amount of flare on one of your commissions, let me know. I will put this as an option. I need to figure out my price point for it, and we will go from there, I suppose. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you liked this video or you found it helpful, give it a share because that helps me out as well. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!